30. Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury.
Pleasant good morning, dear friends. Today, July the 1st, our devotional is entitled Redemptive Power. Suffering and love have a redemptive power we have forgotten or at least neglected. Martin Luther King. In the 1990s, more than 300 African American churches were set on fire by racist groups in the United States. One of those churches in the northern part of the country was led by an African American minister who had been raised in the South during racial segregation. He had moved to the north to flee from the pain of living in a place where racism permeated everything. In his new church up north, the minister had worked hard and had an African American congregation. One day, his church was also set on fire at the hands of racists. He felt so much anger, thinking nothing had been worth it, that he decided to abandon the ministry. All his efforts had turned to ashes. Everything was destroyed except for one thing, the pulpit, which had remained intact. In the days that followed, his church members encouraged him and collected $20,000 to begin rebuilding the church. However, he still doubted his calling. But every time he saw the intact pulpit, he was encouraged to return to the ministry and begin from scratch. And he did. He took up his ministry again, forgave the aggressors, rented a tent, and preached again behind the same pulpit. His story was featured in the news, and money started coming to him from all over the country. Soon he had over $100,000. Many white people who had gone to hear him preach decided to become members of his congregation, which in 2006 would come to have broad African American, white, and Hispanic representation and would meet in a debt-free building. None of this would have been conceivable before the fire, nor would it have been possible without the new voice this man found after the pain. Has the enemy destroyed everything in your life, only left your voice? Then what are you doing with it? Your voice is now a more powerful instrument than ever, because having suffered without losing your faith and hope creates in you a more Christ-like character. That is your platform. Use it. Don't forget or neglect the redemptive power of suffering. Paul wrote, "Suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope." Romans chapter 5 verses 3 and 4. That hope changes your life and the life of those who come in contact with you. Don't forget that, much less neglect it. We know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. Romans 5 verses 3 and 4.